Welcome into New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green. The Giants fall to the Cowboys, 23-16 on Monday Night Football. A lot of stuff to unpack from this game. Some initial thoughts here. I was disappointed with the game plan. I was disappointed with the philosophy that Wink Martindale brought into this game. I know some people were saying it looked like the Giants were bringing pressure, but they didn't get home. I don't think they had a single sack on Cooper Rush. I'm not sure they had a single QB pressure. I'm not sure they had a single QB hit. If I'm playing a backup quarterback in the NFL, I'm stacking the box, and I'm making them beat me through the air. And that's something that the New York Giants did not do. Cooper Rush, 21-31, 215 yards and a touchdown. He didn't have a turnover. He sliced and diced the Giants defense, to be honest. Ezekiel Elliott had 15 carries for 73 yards and a touchdown. Also, Tony Pollard had 13 carries for 105 yards. The Giants not only could not stop Cooper Rush, they couldn't stop the run game. And if you're not going to stop Cooper Rush, a backup quarterback, if you let a backup quarterback throw for 215 yards, not get pressured, not force turnover-worthy plays, and then you also give up nearly 200 yards on the ground, you're just not going to win football games. I think it's as simple as that. CeeDee Lamb had 8 receptions for 87 yards and a touchdown. He also dropped a wide-open touchdown. I mean, if Dak Prescott plays this game, this is probably a blowout, guys. I mean, the Giants' defense I thought was, to be quite frank, embarrassing. I was embarrassed by the way this defense played. I was embarrassed by the way this defense executed. I feel like you play a backup quarterback, you got to make him beat you. And the Giants, they didn't make that happen. They let the Cowboys do whatever they wanted to do. I mean, 215 passing yards and almost over 200 rushing yards. You're not going to win football games like that. 23 points to Cooper Rush. You're not going to win football games. Daniel Jones, his stats, 20 of 37, buck 96 through the air. He did have the interception late, was not his fault. David Sills fell as the Giants were trying to lead a game-winning drive. These wide receivers aren't good. We do have an injury update to get to. Sterling Shepard left the game in the fourth quarter, the last play of the game. He was just jogging. A non-contact injury, holding his knee, had to be carted off. Probably done for the season, if I had to guess. Let's do this, though. Let's type 3 in the comment section for Sterling Shepard. Let's type 3, because he's a guy that's given everything he has, everything his body has to offer to the New York Football Giants, and ultimately his body has failed him. Injury after injury for Sterling Shepard, but I can't complain about one thing for Sterling Shepard. He has given his heart to the New York Giants. He is a guy that I would want on my team any day of the week, and right now it looks like his time this season is over. It sounds like he's going to have a knee injury, and he was carted off. I'm pretty much in shambles. Saquon Barkley had 14 carries for 81 yards and a touchdown. He also had 4 receptions for 45 yards for over 100 total yards for Saquon. He had that really good run in the third quarter that put the Giants on top, and then Wink Martindale let the Dallas Cowboys go right back down and score. I thought that was the difference in the game. You go up on the Cowboys, what was it at the time? 13-10 or something like that. I don't even know. You go up a touchdown, or it was 13-6. 13-6. You go up 13-6 after that Saquon Barkley run, and you allow Dallas to drive on you and go and score and answer immediately. That's where good teams put their foot in the ground, and they say, I'm not letting that happen. And Wink Martindale let Cooper Rush sit back there, pat, just looking. No pressure. Nothing from Kayvon Thibodeau. Nothing from Azeez Ojulari. Look, there's a lot of people you could point to blame this game. I'm not saying those are why they lost, but if I had to choose a reason, it would be the offensive line and Wink Martindale's game plan. I thought he came in with the wrong game plan. I thought he was too soft. I thought he was too conservative. I don't think he brought enough pressure. And this offensive line, at the end of the day, was terrible. What was it, 24 pressures allowed? Daniel Jones was sacked 6 times. despite being sacked 6 times and being pressured 20-plus times, I thought this might have been Daniel Jones' best game as a New York Football Giant. He battled. His receivers let him down. Kenny Golladay, a guy that fought, cried, and complained that he didn't play in week 2, spoke to the media, cried like a little baby and a little sissy. On 3rd and 12, with the game on the line, Kenny Golladay dropped a pass that would have been a first down. That sucks. Sterling Shepard on 2nd and 12 or first and 10 dropped a pass wide open. Daniel Jones was let down by his team tonight. It's really that simple. I thought he played great. Evan Neal was terrible. John Feliciano was terrible. Ben Bredesen was terrible. Mark Lewinsky wasn't much better. And Andrew Thomas was Andrew Thomas. DeMarcus Lawrence abused Evan Neal. I think he gave up 3 sacks to Evan Neal. Micah Parsons wasn't really a factor. It was DeMarcus Lawrence. He dominated and abused Evan Neal all night long. You cannot get beat like that. And I don't know if the Giants' game plan was just to not chip. They did it a couple times. I felt like it wasn't good enough, but at the end of the day, you give up 23 points to Cooper Rush and you give up 16 points, or you score 16 points, you're not going to win many football games. Got to go back to the first half. Giants had a field goal blocked. The Giants have not scored a touchdown in the first half of the season. They didn't score a touchdown in the first half of week 1. They didn't score a touchdown in the first half of week 2. They didn't score a touchdown in the first half of week 3. Offense has to be better. This offensive line has let this team down. Evan Neal has been bad. He just has. He's been not good. Mark Lewinsky has been underwhelming. John Feliciano is an below average center. And Ben Bredesen isn't good either. There's a long way to go for the New York Football Giants. But the most frustrating part was you should have won this football game. There were so many avenues that you could have won this football game, and it didn't happen. When you go up 13-6 after that Saquon Barkley run, the stadium's rocking. You have to force a 3-and-out. You have to force a punt. And you let them go and drive on you with Cooper Rush, an 80-yard drive that ends up in a touchdown. Good teams don't let that happen. Teams that want to make the playoffs don't make that happen. I said this was a must-win game, and I stand by it. If you wanted to make the playoffs, this was a must-win football game. It didn't happen. You didn't play good enough on offense. You didn't play good enough on defense. You didn't play good enough on special teams. Kevontae Turpin had a big punt return. I honestly thought the Giants were outcoached. The Giants couldn't stop the run. They couldn't stop the pass. I just feel bad for Sterling Shepard, a guy that has given everything his body could to the New York Football Giants, and it didn't happen. I want everyone to comment in the comment section right now their final thoughts of the game. Let me know what you're thinking. I value your guys' opinion in the comment section, so let me know. We'll be back with another video tomorrow. We post videos every single day on the latest Giants news and rumors. So if you're looking for that, a one-stop shop on YouTube that does nothing but cover the New York Football Giants, hit that big red button. We'll keep you updated with the injury updates. We'll have a better in-depth, breakdown tomorrow. I'll go home, watch the film, get you guys the best I can. And until then, I'm still going to root like hell for this team. I bleed Giants blue. I love this team. I'm just kind of disappointed in the way that I don't think the effort was a problem. It's more so the execution. And I felt like the game plan was kind of shitty. I don't feel like Wink Martindale had his best game. I don't feel like the wide receivers let Daniel. I cannot believe Kenny Golladay complained and cried to the media that he didn't get playing time. And when he has an opportunity to make a big play for the New York Giants on 3rd down, he drops it. I think the Giants should cut him. I don't know the exact logistics of the contract if you move on from Kenny Golladay. I'd cut him. I'd cut him tonight. Go play somewhere else. I thought Saquon looked good. If this offensive line could figure it out, Saquon Barkley has potential to be the best running back in the NFL. He's back. He's all the way back. That's it, though. If you made this far in the video, drop a real one in the comment section right now, and we'll see you tomorrow with another Giants video on the latest news and rumors.